Hello, this is Rachel Hogan. Welcome to my channel, Rachel Hogan's Art. Hello, Boat God. Hey, hi girl. How are you? It's been a minute. Trying to find a pencil. Trying to find a pencil. And you called me Rach. That's cool. Cool. All right. I'm just going to use some ink. Right. Ink in one of my awesome pens. There's the number 7, and I like my number 10. Oh God, I've been good. I just finished a science presentation. Ooh, that sounds awesome. What kind of science did you do today? Hmm, it's funny. I put number 10 in here and it's gone. I swear things just run away from me sometimes. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Science, that's awesome. You are such a smart little cookie. Oh, this pen's terrible. This one's good. Just drawing some circles here to start. Because, I love circles. Can't get that to fit. And then from there, I will draw. Oh my goodness, excuse me one moment. It was such a chilly day today. All right. So, volcanic and earthquake locations. Why people. Oh, yeah. You told me about that before. Hawaii and Tokyo. A couple of really fun places. So, what was your conclusion on that subject? Why do people live in areas where they have earthquakes and um, volcanic action and such? No, let's see. I forgot to put in my earbuds. Can you hear me okay? I did it backwards. I know I lived in an earthquake area in Seattle for a while, the Seattle area. It's quite interesting. Have to make sure everything's bolted down to the floor all the time, or the walls, I should say, or both, actually, so things don't fall out of the cupboards. And it can hit at any time unexpectedly. And there's also volcanoes around the area, of course. But God, people especially love culture. They do. I know I do. I'm very culturally centered sometimes, if that's a thing. And now I live in an area where there's hurricanes. Before I lived here, I had not experienced hurricanes. And I was like, oh my gosh, hurricanes are scary because I've never experienced one. Next thing I know, I'm experiencing some hurricanes. And once you've been through it, dealt with it, you know what to expect. So it makes it not as much of a mystery as before you experienced it. And you just can prepare for hurricanes, which is nice. You get a warning where you don't with earthquakes and volcanoes. So what I'm drawing here right now is one of my favorite things to draw, and that is, in case you haven't guessed it yet, an eye. Eyes are so interesting to me. And I've never been able to draw the same eye twice. Exactly the same. I've never seen the same eye twice, actually. Let's fill that whole thing in. Let's get my little bit of water out for the shading here, because I love my little shading technique with a little bit of water, a little brush. The shade as you go. Make. Well, there is a lot of shade here. Shadow. I got my lighting all different tonight. Try to be more aware of that. Special water, my magic water, and a magic brush. Let's see. Let's find the most magic brush I have right now, in the most magic size that I have right now. And that would be not this one. There's not enough of a point. This one has a point. Even though it's got hairs sticking out all over the place. So what do we do with hairs when they stick out all over the place? We cut them off. Too. Easy peasy. And get them out of the way. About God, do you live in an area where there's earthquakes or volcanoes and such? That's my words tonight. And such. And such. The big scissors, and there's a lot of hairs. So I'm still going to use this brush because I picked it. Okay, maybe not. Forget that brush. This brush sucks. This one's way better. Yes. And I'm excited to report that I just found my number 10 Pilot G210. Awesome for the inking process here. Much darker ink, and lots of it. The flow is good. Much better for your drawing process. All right, let's see what happens now. Here we go. We've got some shading. Woohoo! So exciting. Hey, tires is blind. Hi, hi. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream. I will say tires. No, you don't actually, only intense winters like snowstorms. Oh yeah, snowstorms. Ugh. I used to live where there was snowstorms. Upstate New York. Although right now it's down in regular New York. All the snow. There's so much snow. You have a lot of snow, boat God? I know they canceled school in a lot of places for the storms that we've been having. Pretty crazy. So with eyelashes, I was told, like if you'd make a little check and then bring it up, it gives you a little shadow under the eyelid, like so. But then I focus too much on the check part. And you get like piles of snow, type of snow. Oh boy, piles of snow. I used to live where you could make tunnels out of snow and forts and things like that. It was pretty cool. Digging tunnels and stuff. Yellow works. Oh, it is working. Nice. And a little bit of yellow in with this green. Here it is. Eye. Just a bit. Just enough to say there's some color in there. And I love purple, so I'm going to do some purple ink. I don't know. I haven't tried using the water with the purple pen, only the black pen. So tonight I'm going to try a little bit of inking with the purple, a different color, just besides the black. See if that will work with the water as well. It might. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'll just do a little bit, not too much though. Yeah, it is. It's filling it in. Pretty cool. That's really nice. And let's just do one in here. All right, so we can use purple ink or pink ink, and our watering will still get the same type of effect when we add a little water and a brush to it to get our shading, which is quite exciting for me because I didn't know that, and now I do. Pretty nifty. Ooh, this almost looks like a warped Superman. Like a costume. So let's make an S in here. 4 ovaries. And Superman has a lot of red. I'm actually just going to use, let's see, a red marker here. I haven't watched Superman for a long time. I don't remember his costume. I know it's like blue and red. This is like a really deep red. Smells like a marker. So, what exciting things have we been up to this week? Let's see. Snowstorms. And what else? We've got all kinds of fun weather going on. And ooh, art. We love our art. What would the world be like without artists? And why is there a train whistling? It would not be as exciting, I don't think, for sure. Blue. That's our faded. Ooh, that is really dark blue. The upper ink will affect that at all. Ooh, it does. Very nice. I love it. Okay. So we're going on with our just some ink pen, and then I just use that water in the brush to shade it. Spread the ink around. I don't know why, I just have so much fun with that. It's really cool. So I got to have lunch at a French bistro today. That was kind of cool. I had a croissant. It was delicious. And quiche. I haven't had quiche in a long time, and I love quiche. Not enough to marry it, but it is delicious. I used to remember my brother when I was little. Every time I said I love something, he's like, if you love it, why don't you marry it? He still hasn't grown out of that. So we've got red, we've got blue. What colors does Superman wear? Let's see, let's put some blue in here. And with a little bit of, this is a fine tip, which is works much better than those fat tip pens. All right, let's do a face. I think I'm going to just draw a little face right inside of here. A couple of eyes, eyebrows, little nose. The eyelids. It's just fun to make up things, you know? It's like we always like, oh, I need to draw something really perfect, but it don't always have to have perfect, because things don't always have to be perfect. It just has to be. And that's what I have to say tonight is things don't have to be perfect. They just have to be. Finally. Okay. A little dip, a little cup, a little roundness here, a little roundness there. We got ourselves a little mouth. Little eyelashes. So pretty. And a little bit of water. And shade that right on up. Beautiful. Look at that. Just brings everything right on out. A little bit of water. It's incredible. When I'm pushing the paint, you should pull it. But since I'm doing this upside down, this is how it's going to be. And I'm working it, making it work. I'm just pulling that ink around. Nicely, nicely. And it looks like she's captured in this bubble. She's like a prisoner in the bubble. And I see that it is a little bit crooked, but that's okay because I'm not striving for perfection tonight. I'm just striving for a concept. And this concept is called art. Simple art using your imagination. It's fabulous. All right, let's clean this circle up a little bit down here. I tried drawing it just on my own. And it was a little bit shaky. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. And let's do a tiny little circle here in the middle. And then I want some straight lines going across. I actually got a new, where is it? My micro, what is it? My Micron number 5, new Micron number 5 pen. And I have not even tried it out yet. Oh, it looks good. Micron is like one of my favorite types of pens to use. It's really good for fine lines and details. There, I used it. Angelo. Hey, Tony. Love you. Love you too. And I'm having such a great stream. Just being creative. I'm on the no plan. Thank you for the hearts and your support, kiddo. I love you so much. Love, 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 love my son, Superman. By the way, I sent you and Kelsey something. Should be arriving in the mail in a few days. Gotta give you a call tomorrow and show you this cool stuff I've been working with. Ooh, that would be great. I can't wait to see what cool stuff you've been working with. Well, it's mostly for Kelsey because it's something she left here that you guys can use up in the cold, whether I bet you can guess what it is. And it's electric. Actually, our temperature here has been close to yours. It was like 40, well, it was in the 30s this morning and yesterday morning. And then it was like around 46 when you guys were in the 40s. So it's been pretty cold here. We went from 85 to 58 in like a day. It was so crazy. So all us Floridians are like bundled up in our blankies and our sweats and our jammies and coats and gloves and hats, whining about how cold it is. It's awesome. It's a blanket, yes. It's in the mail somewhere, probably in a truck. I haven't checked. I have the tracking number for you. I'm sorry I haven't sent it sooner. My motivational concepts for mailing things haven't been through the roof lately. So, okay, let's bring this back down here where you can see it. And I'm just going to add a little bit of water. Trying just to keep it on the green part because you hit that black and it's going to spread like wildfire. Which we'll do in a little bit actually. Thanks, Tony. Thank you for coming in and saying hello tonight. I needed that. I don't think I've used these pens for a while. I have so many things, so many art supplies, pens, pencils, paints, markers, inks, and things like that, that sometimes I just don't use things for a long time. It's pretty ugly. No wonder I haven't used that. I got this go straight to my new Sharpie acrylic markers. Love these things. It is paint in a pen, bright, bold, and colorful. I got a new laptop and I'm gonna try to, thanks, oh God, it is a good thing. Um, Totally lost my train of thought already. We'll use this the wide side. Pop a color in here. So funny how streaming works. Sometimes you have like tons of people and conversation, and everything's like super cool and cheerful, and then other times there's like crickets, and you wonder why you're even streaming. But last year I got in the habit of being consistent, and that was my goal. And this year I'm working on finishing the art that I start. So no more half projects, no more starting and not finishing. I'm finishing every single painting I've ever started, and some of them are from a couple years ago, like several years ago. Okay, enough of those little details. Yeah, so I am excited because actually accomplishing like your New Year's resolutions is pretty cool. And I'm very thrilled about that. So finishing my artwork this year is going to be really awesome for me to do. So I guess I'm going to draw a foot with ink. I feel like a foot right now. Give it a toe and some little toes. the pinky toe. And let's give him some pretty pink nail polish. And shade that up with our water. Just like that. Pretty fun. Oh, I didn't give him an ankle. Definitely should give him an ankle. I'm playing with my watercolors out right now. So we have one foot there. I'm not as good at drawing hands yet without a photo reference. Well, I guess I'll just use my own hand. So there's like a square here. There's one, two, three. I've not drawn a hand in a live stream, especially without a reference, photo reference, and using ink. I guess there's a difference between crazy and brave, but although I'm not sure what it is. A couple lifelines going across. And we'll shade that up. Ooh, I got a lot of water on this brush. Fix that problem. Some more pink nails. So cute. Right. It is almost 10 o'clock. Time for us to conclude our evening. Just throw in some more color here just to the last couple minutes. And then I will bid you adieu. See if I can hide that random ink line with this pen. Ooh, that worked. These are the Sharpie paint pens. This one is white. And it did work to hide a little bit. Somewhat. Enough though. Okay. Very abstract. Yes. Good night, Boat God. Thank you for coming in again tonight. You're the most awesomest. Let me know what kind of grade you get on your project. Really interested to know how that turns out. I'm going to use this teal color. I love teal. It's like one of my favorite colors. We're doing our psychedelic fun things here. Just playing. This is my art therapy right now, where I just am using art to relax and express myself and not necessarily trying to make anything spectacular. I have been working on a painting all day, and actually a couple of them. One's an octopus and one is a lamb. And I'm using oil paints for those. So hopefully, all right, where's my teal ink? See if that pen works. Have to start using these guys more for sure. All right, purple. And for anyone who joined me tonight, thank you for joining and checking out my channel. A little bit of art therapy. Just for fun. And y'all have a good night. It's 10 o'clock. We'll see you Thursday at 9:03.